Good evening, everyone. I'm Valarie. I'm going to be taking you today on the concept of education. So today we're just going to learn the concept, how to explain the concept of education, how it came to be. So the introduction part on the concept is you want to know the idea, the thought, the perception, the awareness or opinion and impression, how education was derived. Education has been given different meaning over time. For example, it can be, you can define it as growing up, instruction, it can either be training, it can be knowledge. But then the origin of the term education was from a Latin word educanto, derived from the verb educare, whereby educare means growing up, rearing the young. In the 17th century, the term was adopted into the English language and was used to mean caring for plants, animals, and children. About 200 years later, the Romans distinguished between educanto and instructio. Educanto means general process of rearing. Instructio, formal systematic learning in schools. Today, the distinction between the two terms isn't very clear because they almost have the same meaning. This means that education cannot be defined as a single activity. A number of activities must be engaged in for education to take place. The common definition of education is the process of acquiring and developing desirable knowledge, attitude, and skills. It's a process because you develop, there are procedures, there are routes, it's a course of action, it's a continuing act, it's a continuing action of knowledge, of gaining new skills, learning new environment, new places. Is also acquiring, where you obtain, you gain knowledge, you attain skills, you buy skills, you own. Also, you develop, you grow, you expand, enlarge, widen, and build up. It's desirable, knowledge, the state of knowing, cognition in terms of the mind, in terms of the brain, how you think, state of awareness, the state of knowing, the state of having a knowledge, knowing about something that is which is believed to be true and can be justified, or it's a true belief, or it can be scientifically proven. Also, it helps in attitude, way of thinking or feeling, the viewpoint, perspective, standpoint, inclination, approach, and reaction. The skills, you become competent, your capabilities, aptitude. For example, if there is a problem, you are able to identify the problem because you gain, and also you analyze the problem, and after studying it and doing scientific research, you develop solutions. Therefore, education is a lifelong activity for which an effort is made or the favorable environment is provided. You get to acquire, you grow, you get more education with time, and knowledge itself grows. You develop a more mature thinking, critical thinking, you make the right decisions and activity. Due to the different aspects, education is best presented in different ways. So in our next class, you're going to look at the formal, non-formal, and informal education.